So as you walk around St. George and you meet people around here, you start to learn that a lot of people who are here don't necessarily live here full time, because St. George is a very popular place for having a second home. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to talk about why is St. George so popular for people who want a second home.
So stay tuned. What's up, everybody? I'm Sean Azad.
And I'm Courtney Dazad, and we're with Keller Williams Realty right here in St. George, Utah. And if you are watching this channel and you want to know everything that there is to know about living here in beautiful St. George, don't forget to press on the subscribe button, and don't forget to press on the bell so that you're notified every time we upload a new video, because we upload new videos every week, usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it's all about what it's like living here, the good and the bad.
Yeah, and if you're watching this, you're probably thinking, wow, Sean, I love St. George. I love the red rocks, amazing landscape. I can't wait to move out there, but the problem is I don't know what to do, and I totally get that. And that's why you want to reach out to us, so that way we can basically get a good sense of what you're looking for and really help you with your real estate needs. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, what you want to do is you want to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email.
Or you can reach out to us via WhatsApp. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back. So the reason why we thought of this video is because we've actually met quite a few people who have a second home here or are thinking about having a second home here. For example, Sean was just working with someone the other day. They're thinking about having a second home here in St. George, even though they live in Southern California. And we were thinking, you know, there's a lot of people from all over the world that have second homes in Palm Springs, which is in Southern California. I mean, I actually know people from Montana that have a second home in Palm Springs. And then we were thinking to ourselves, actually, if it were me, I would rather have a second home in St. George.
Yeah, well, I guess we're a little biased because we obviously live in St. George. So, yeah, I mean, so for us, we're going, okay, St. George has so many just amazing attributes and benefits that why wouldn't this be like basically one of the prime second home destinations in the world?
Yeah, I mean, even my hairdresser, her parents have a second home here, so she actually just lives in that. Because, you know, it's very common, especially for people up north, whether they're like in, Salt Lake City area or up in Idaho, to have a second home here because, let's be real, the winters is one of the main reasons why people have second homes here. Because when it starts getting freezing, pretty much everywhere else, whether you're in, up north in Salt Lake City, out east, Montana, it is so nice here.
Yes.
I mean, not to say that it doesn't get cold here, but
it's very mild.
Yeah, it's a mild winter.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, the weather is a huge draw because you can, let's say, play golf all year round. And obviously, there's a lot of similarities, I would say, like with what Palm Springs has to offer, as opposed to also what St. George does. Like, obviously, Palm Springs is known for their golf and all that other stuff, and we certainly have those similar features here. So basically, you have so many different things, recreational activities you can do year round. So you don't have to be like, okay, we have to be cooped up for the winter and wait for the snow to melt and all that stuff. No, like you here all year round. Obviously, you have to watch out for the stray thunderstorm every so often, but vast majority of the time, you are like good to go as far as golfing, bike riding, like going to the lake. I mean, well, I would say go.
So you want to just talk about all the different
let's go for it. Yeah, we're just bleeding in, right? segue.
Yes, segue. So yes, obviously golf. Huge,
there's one or two golf courses here.
Yeah, and then obviously like the Black Desert Resort is opening up, and that's like a huge new golf course that's opening up. So golf is a huge thing. Also, pickleball is a huge recreational activity.
For sure.
And then obviously you have the camping and the hiking and all of the
Same little thing called Zion. That's kind of, a nice feature.
Well, and also other national parks. I mean, like our neighbors, they are always gone somewhere. Camping.
Yeah.
That is like what they do, right?
Yes, exactly. So yeah, if you want to rough it and just take in just the amazing. They're glamping.
They're glamping. They have a camper. Yeah. It's like their baby. I mean, they're empty nesters. So they're enjoying like that part of their life, right?
For sure.
Yeah, so they're always either in like Pine Valley or Zion or like Bryce Canyon, but it's every other weekend they're gone camping.
Yeah, for sure. So there's so many different things to do here recreationally. And again, I guess it's no coincidence that this was the site of at least this year's, well, technically last year's, but this year's Ironman. So
Ironman World Championships.
Yeah. And we have had half Ironman World Championship here too.
Well, it's going to be here in October.
Yeah. So this is just a magnet for just these outdoorsy activity type things.
Yeah, it's a huge magnet. I mean, and then there's a huge community of people here who love doing outdoorsy things, whether that's mountain biking. I mean, obviously out in Virgin, they have the Red Bull Rampage every year. Mountain biking is huge here. And then there's a very active senior community here. I mean, the World Senior Games are here every year. I mean, when I go to the gym, I see some pretty, in shape seniors. I mean, I'm impressed. I'm usually like, wow, I hope I'm like them when I'm that old. Yeah, it's very active. People are very active here because obviously you can be outside like most of the year. And even when it's super hot, a lot of people, they'll just get up early.
Yeah, you can time this stuff. So the mornings are actually rather pleasant.
Yeah.
So evenings are still pretty on the warm side, but the mornings are actually pretty nice. So people start a little early and then they just get that, activity out of the way.
Yeah, the other day we met someone and she's a huge into pickleball. Another person that's retired and she does pickleball 3 hours a day, but she wakes up and so she starts at 6. And then she ends at 9. And that's like a big workout.
Yeah.
In 3 hours.
Not messing around.
And this is when it's, in later in the day, it gets really hot. So it's still manageable. It's, it's totally doable. So
for sure.
And then we obviously do have some reservoirs where you can get some, boating activity in. And then we do obviously have like, ATVs, all the dirt biking, all of that kind of stuff is really popular here.
A ton of outdoorsy activities for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously that is a huge reason why people love coming here and having a second home.
Yeah, if it's your second home, it's kind of like vacation that you're here, right? So you're going, okay, well, if I'm going to be doing a vacation thing, I want to be doing something that's fun. And a lot of people find these outdoorsy activities really, really fun.
Yeah, and I would say tourism season here is every time except the summer. Like the summer is definitely not as crowded here, but springtime, fall, I would say, the winter, sometimes people, because they might enjoy their own winter for a couple weeks and then they get sick of it and then they come down here, right? Although one of the nice things also about here is that if you do get the itch to go to the mountains.
Ski or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, we do have Bryan Head, which is really close.
Yeah, it still has 10,000 foot elevation, champagne snow.
Yeah.
So it's, it's solid skiing and it's again about 2-ish hours away. During the winter.
I mean, yeah, in the summer it's not as much, but when you're winding up the roads, it can
the thing called snow kind of slows people down a little bit, I guess.
2.5 hours, yeah. And I would say another big reason why people like having a second home here is that even though you do get what the benefits of a small town, right? You get, the friendly people, there's not really that much traffic here.
I know, and the locals will tell you there's a lot of traffic, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not. It can be busy.
Everything's about 15 minutes away, like give or take. Just kind of use that as a general rule of thumb.
Yeah, it's not traffic. Like we were in Vegas over the weekend.
Now that's
traffic. And then I was thinking to myself, oh yeah, I'm not used to that anymore.
Yeah, I know. I was in Southern California and just going from one city over to like 40 minutes. It was brutal. But so basically, good news is that here traffic really is mild, and so it's one of those things where you have something that's semi-small town, right? This metro population is about 200,000 in Metro, St. George. So, not a huge population. And you have all this amazing, rugged landscape, right? So you think, okay, there's going to be no creature comforts. There's nothing to do.
Stores.
Yeah. No, and that's not true at all, right? What's cool is that the 15, another thing is that this is very easy access. It's right along the 15 freeway. So it's super easy to drive here if that's what you want to do. We still have a regional airport right in town. And then also we have a huge international airport less than 2 hours away in Las Vegas. So it's easy to get to, but here, while you're here, you have, tons of grocery stores, natural grocery stores. You got your Best Buys, your Home Depots, your Targets. You got Costco's, which is near and dear to my heart because really, if there's no Costco, that's eliminated from my list. Yeah. So you've got so you got a ton of shopping options. And again, if you do have the itch to go for like super high-end dining or super high-end shopping, Vegas is, again, less than 2 hours away, and you can kind of scratch that itch too.
And then just to finish it off, I would say another big reason why people really like living here and having a second home here is I would say it's a tight-knit community. I would say people are very nice, very friendly. We've found it very easy to meet new people. Like our neighbors have been so welcoming. Our kids have been welcomed to the neighborhood. So, I mean, that's just something that's cool about living here.
Yeah, you get that small town charm, right? Yeah. And again, it's not a small town, and again, the word is out, right? So So the St. George metro area is the fastest growing metro area in the entire country.
Yeah.
Because people kind of got the word, like this place is actually a viable place to live. It's got all these amazing features. So, people want to move here.
Yeah, and then just to go back what Sean was talking about, how easy it is to get here. I mean, another reason people like having a second home here is because it's not that far away from Salt Lake City. So if you live in Salt Lake City,
that's true.
It's super easy to come down
4 or 5
here.
hours.
Yeah, or if you live in Vegas and you just, you feel like I want to get away from the hustle and bustle. Only 2 hours away. It's only like 6 hours away from Southern California. So it's a super easy spot, super convenient if you're just looking for like a different pace of life. It's really just a breath of fresh air.
For sure.
So that's it. That's our video.
And remember, as much as we love making these videos, we are licensed realtors in the state of Utah. So what we love more is to help you with your real estate needs. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, what you want to do is you want to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email.
Or you can reach out to us via WhatsApp. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back.